it's Shaliana, and I just wanted to talk about something that I started to realize, another spiritual download. I just woke up from a really great nap. I just love, don't you just love the after nap? It's just, you just feel like a newborn baby. So, my recent spiritual download is just that there's never a perfect day. There's always something. There is always something that seems like you can't get on, you can't get a break, you cannot, um, like, there's always something. There's always something that seems like it's in the way, even ourselves. It can seem like it's always either myself who's in my own way to even do anything, or it seems like things are not perfect in my life enough to start something. And I feel as though even in this world that we live in, sometimes people kind of make it. I don't have examples right now. I don't. I'm just talking right now. But we know that feeling where people kind of make us feel as though we're gonna have everything at one time, and I just don't believe that that's real. I feel as though we try to make life be perfect. We try to have the perfect day, and there's no perfect day. Like it's almost like it's the cosmic joke. It's almost like God kind of just has put us here, and we think that we think that things are supposed to look a certain way, like things are supposed to be perfect to be divine, and it's just not. And we go in nature and we see that nature is so, nature is, there's so many benefits to our brain and to our consciousness. You go out in nature and, like, to me that's real life, is when you go to nature and you go to even just a small piece of foliage, just a small piece of land. That's real life. That's the real, like, to me that's that's the meeting of heaven and hell, as far as what we can see on earth. Like, that's divine. It's the primal, it's the dirty, it's the ugly, and it's where we probably have our most divine awakenings, where we go to heal, where we go for abundance, where we go uh, because nature provides everything that we need. Um, we get our life from nature. So we look at nature and it's like there's nothing about nature that looks perfect, and yet it's all in flow. It's all so creative and sensual and abundant and just shining, rain or shine, like not like it's just going with it. The divine trees that I have a deep connection to. I believe one of my archetypes is like a forest fairy, because since I was a little girl, like, I have this affinity with just a land of trees, a sea of trees. I have a divine respect, and just I'm humbled by nature. And trees, they and plants, yeah, they will show that they are dying, but once again, like rain or shine, they're growing, they're going through it, they're not complaining, they're just divine and soldiers, and on a journey, to grow upward, towards God, towards the highest, right, to the highest potential. Hmm. Yeah, and so I just realized, like, I just laughed one day, the other day, and I'm just like, it's always something. Just when I thought that things were gonna be perfect and I was gonna start on this and I was gonna have my perfect schedule started and all this, it's like, no, no, like there's something about that messiness. There's something about that naturalness of just letting things flow. and letting yourself flow, letting your, especially as a feminine woman, it's just like shining through the mess, just going and just being gracious regardless of your circumstances around you. I feel as though this is big right now because, to me, especially as an Aquarius, being very concerned for humanity, very concerned for just others in my life, um, willing to, I'm really the person that's, when people are like, "Are you okay?" I'm good. It's you I'm worried about. It's like it's others. I care that much, and you know, it gets to a certain point for me where I have to like go into a point of just optimism, like overload, just because to me it can get very dark the way that I think, as far as like, oh, as humans, we need to, as people, we have to start focusing on this and start focusing on that. Like, I can get very serious. And it's very big for me, I think, to start thinking this way, where it's it's a way that I don't think I've ever thought, honestly. But I've always been a perseverer. I've always been very like, I have to keep going. But I think that this is just very different. That's all I know right now, is that we just have to keep going. The way that things are economically for us, I think it's all an illusion. I think the powers that be, power off. This is my speaker. I think that the powers that be, um, they're gonna throw things at us all the time, and it's like, are we gonna be the powerful ones to be the creators and be the ones who are gonna say, you know what, you're not holding me and my family down. You are not going to continue to put these generational curses in my family. We are going to be swimming in abundance. We are going to be swimming in our power. We're going to be flowing. The powers that be, anything political, technological advancements, you're not penetrating my mind. You're not going to have me thinking in lack for my life. We are divine beings. We're here. Some of us are indigo children, star seeds. Like, some of us are chosen. Some of us are really have tapped into enlightenment for us and for everyone here. And we want to leave a legacy behind. And I just don't believe in staying down. I could never stay down. And as I get older, I just realize that it's me who's going to be the one in charge of my, you know, my my reality and how things unfold for me. But there's not going to be a perfect day to start anything. There's not going to be a perfect day where everything's aligned and yes, now I can start on this and now I can start on that. No. Everything's messed up. Continue to read your books. Everything's not going right, or you haven't been on your healthiness, your health journey. You haven't really been sticking to your diet. Continue today. You don't have any momentum, just do it. Just do it today. There's no excuses for us anymore. Like, I think that we all are starting to really realize, especially in the self-help journey, like, there's no perfect time. There's no special manual. There's no instructions to this life. That's the cosmic joke. There's no instruction manual. There's no all of the answers at one time. And I can say this as someone who I started on my enlightenment journey, I believe about at 18 years old. I used to have an even more fire, especially as a beginner when you're first learning about your spiritual life, and that you're a spiritual being and your abilities, and it's all very new and fresh. But you can start to become stale on your own journey where you're just, you know, you just think, oh, I can get back to certain things. I can get back to certain habits. No, we are not guaranteed tomorrow. We are not guaranteed this life. And the fact that we are here, the fact that we are breathing, the fact that through our body we can heal ourselves with our own body, with our own breath, with our own attention on the energy inside of our body. Yeah, you're not holding us down. You're not holding someone like me down. Powers that be. Things are getting crazier and crazier in this world. Great. I'm going to continue to shine. I'm going to continue to transmute that energy, that, you know, anything that are generational curses, especially as a Black woman, anything that's trying to hold me down, anything that's trying to program my mind and my spirit to be in a negative and lower state. No, no, no. It's an illusion, you guys. It's an illusion. There's no perfect day. There's no manual. There's no instructions. We don't know what we're doing here. We just have to create. And a part of our creating is, especially as a divine feminine realized woman, if you've really seen the beauty in creating, it's there's no perfect time. It's always in us activated. It's just our own mind sometimes where we get in our own way. So I wish everyone wellness. I wish everyone positive, like true love, and in your heart have true love for those people that, any fallouts with anyone, wish them well. Like, have peace in your life. I wish everyone peace. I wish everyone abundance. I wish everyone the greatest day. Even when there's so much going on in your life, I don't care what it is. Anything that's any quote unquote misfortune, we have the power to transmute that and say, you know what? No. I'm a magician. I'm that. I'm that one. And I am going to be rejuvenated. That is our right. We have the right to be able to have the greatest breaths of our life, the greatest sensations, feelings, and well-being of our life. That's our birthright. And we can't let stress, and we can't let overthinking, and we can't let this idea of being perfect and everything coming together, we can't let that stop us. And that's the illusion they have us under. We're not going to have everything at one time. And yet at the same time, we have everything. We are abundant. It's just our own mind. Nothing outside of us even matters. It's really just, how are you feeling with yourself? That's going to create our life. That's going to create our world. How we feel inside. And how we feel inside shouldn't be determined by what's going on around us. And that's the whole game. That's the whole beautiful magic of this life, is that cycle is started from inside of us. So yes, I wish everyone wealth, everyone abundance, the highest potential mindset. Okay, I wish everyone love in their heart, and an amazing day.